Okay, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator with Cookie Pirate. Today, we're flying from Talkeetna, Alaska, down to Seward in the Cirrus SR22. It's gonna be between a 45 and 50-minute flight. Don't know what altitude we're gonna go at yet, because the winds aloft are doing some kind of weird stuff. So we'll figure it out, but in any case, climb aboard, let's go flying. Alright, very good. We are loaded in. First thing we need to do is actually push back from the fuel box. I'll load it in. Oh, that's kind of cool with a little cabin there, I guess. I just pushed back enough to be able to turn around. That should be good there. Set the park and brake back. Battery switch is on. Okay, we are loaded in. Let's go ahead and get a couple things set up first. Fuel checks out 20 gallons per tank. 22 Celsius on the ground. Let's get the weather. Calm wind, so we can actually, we'll probably taxi out. Take off of, I believe it's 19, going to the south. 10 miles visibility, clear skies, a beautiful day, Talkeetna. 22 Celsius, 2982. That's set. Alright, we've got the weather. Oh. I'm gonna set 25,000 feet. I don't think we're gonna go that high. I don't think we're gonna go anywhere near that high for what is gonna be a relatively short flight. But the winds aloft look like they're doing some kind of weird stuff, and it actually may be better to go at 21, 23, 25 than between like 15 and 19. So we'll set the climb just in case, and of course we can always change that level off earlier if we find that that's the more appropriate thing to do. .110 set for the FLC. Strobe lights are on. Extra full rich, powerful forward, boost pump, throttle back and then bump it forward. And yeah, everything's clear in the area here. Let's go ahead and engage the mags. Clear! Alright. Engine is started. Oil pressure's into the green. Temperature is, well, it's rising. It's gonna take a bit to get up to temp. Go ahead and lean the mixture out. Looking for peak RPM. Alright, there's peak. Pull the power back, oil pressure's good. Turn the alternator switches on. Those are good. Turn the avionics on. Alright, so we're ready to taxi. Nice and easy. And if you look, you can actually kind of see the words Talkeetna in the pavement, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we want to make a left turn here.
If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone.
Looks a little odd. That kind of intersection there.
This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
Let's get slowed down here. Now that doesn't look right. Look where those taxiway lights are. Right in the middle of the center of the taxiway. Yeah. So that's a little off. Alright, the parking brake is set. Let's go ahead and do the run up. So good there. Fuel quantity 20 gallons per tank is good. Whoops. Let's go ahead and set the fuel tank to the other tank. Boost pump is on. Mixture full rich. We'll go ahead, flaps half, set the transponder. Altitude mode. Oh. That's tricky that it mouses over there and not like only down here. Autopilot's good. We don't need any cabin heat. Let's go ahead and bring the... Whoa, not that high. Whoa. Let's turn everything on. Nav light, landing light, ice light, pitot heat. No drain on the amperage. Voltage is good. No enunciators, so that's good. Pitot heat can come off, ice light can come off. These will stay on since we're getting ready to take off. Let's do the mag check here, 1706. Let's go to the right. Good. Back to both. Now to the left. Good. Back to both. Alright, our engine instruments are looking good right now. We can pull the power back to idle. All of that is set right. Check our trim real quick. Set to take off, that's good. Let's check the flight controls real quick. Rudder's good. Elevator is good. Ailerons are good. Back into the cockpit. Autopilot is disconnected. Okay. So what we're going to do is right turn out onto the runway. We'll climb... Let's see, we're just below 400 feet. We'll engage the autopilot 1200. And we'll get on course to Seward. 77 knots to rotate. We'll lift off in the 80s. We'll bring the flaps up. Try to get about 90. 85 you can bring the flaps up. Ideally you wait to 90, but depending on your climb rate, it may be difficult to attain that. And yeah, 1200 feet on the altimeter, which is 800 above the ground, we will go ahead and engage the autopilot and turn on course. It's pretty flat that we're going to be flying over the Matsu Valley. Alright, we are good to go ahead. Alright, full power. Engine instruments are good. Airspeed is alive. We're 77. We're up. Positive rate of climb. There, you can kind of see it, the word Talkeetna there. Alright, there's 90. We can bring the flaps up. There's a hotel right there, it looks like. Maybe some cabins or something like that. Campgrounds. 1,000, we're looking for 1,200.
Engaging autopilot.
Right, autopilot's on. Yeah, that's definitely a campground. There's the airport. And look out back that way. See if we can see it. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think we're too far right now. Oh, maybe right there. Just barely there. But if you look back the mountains, don't think we got Denali in view. We'll look outside the cockpit in a minute. Definitely be able to see it. But we're set on course. Let's go ahead and do the climb checklist. Power levers forward. Mixture stays in the green arc. Flaps are confirmed up. Fuel pump stays on boost. Our airspeed 120. 110 is okay. So VY is 104, so 110 is fine as long as their temperatures stay about where they're at. Should be fine. That's cruise climb, lean of climb, or lean of peak. We don't want that, we want the cruise. Reset there. Let's go ahead and lean it just a little bit there. Alright. Good. And we're gonna go right back on course. So here's the river. Okay, now we can see it. There's Denali right there. And the Talkeetna airport, and then the town of Talkeetna all around here. I believe this is what's called the Alaska Highway, which kind of runs between Anchorage and the Matsu Valley and Fairbanks. Pretty. Then you get to see the Chugach Mountains in the back. Not a overall super scenic flight. I mean, you get a nice view of the Alaska Range, which includes Denali. But here's where it is going to get kind of cool. Fly right over the valley, and then we'll basically go right over Anchorage. We'll have the Chugach Mountains back here. Cross the Turnagain Arm, fly over the Kenai Peninsula. Well, actually, Seward is on the peninsula. It's just kind of back here, isolated from all the rest of the stuff down here, and Homer is down here. And then Kodiak Island and Southwestern. And Anchorage is going to be about the halfway point, and we already need pitot heat. Alright, on it goes. So I get to see some pretty neat scenery. Kind of in the distance. It's relatively flat over here. Beautiful day around here, though.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid.
Let the clouds start showing up over there.
We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it tonight. We gonna
Definitely some cool stuff to see, and we'll get a great view of Anchorage in a little bit. Here we can see the overall route. There's Anchorage right there, kind of the halfway point. We can go ahead and turn the landing light off.
that's breaking out. Can't make us
Alright,
turn back now. We know that there's no
I want to check the winds aloft to see if it's worth climbing or not.
can't turn back now. I see
Up to, what I mean is up to 25,000.
they know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain tonight. We gonna let it rain tonight. We gonna let it just like the
It looks like pretty much the entire way at 24,000 feet there's a 15, pretty much 15 knot direct headwind, which isn't really strong for that altitude. That's what we're seeing about here. It's about the same, actually a little stronger at 21,000. It's about the same at 18,000. And it's about the same at 15,000. So it really depends if we're going to get that improved cruise performance, a higher true airspeed. And 17,000 is saying 48 minutes. 49 at 19,000. 43 at 21,000. 43 at 23,000. And 43 at 25,000. Alright, so we're gonna set it to 21. That'll be our cruising altitude. I think that's probably the most reasonable. It doesn't make sense to burn a whole lot of fuel going up to 25 just to be up there at a short time, because it's only a 43-minute flight. And I mean, it takes anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to reach cruise altitude, and then we'll be descending, so 21,000 I think makes the most sense. And that's what we did yesterday from Tanana to Talkeetna, just because it was the lowest where we got a notable improvement in our time, given the winds aloft. Right, there's 18,000 feet. Standard. And the winds are really doing the same thing, so we're just gonna get an improved true airspeed by going higher up.
My heart rages around like an ocean.
600 feet from cruise altitude.
Because there are so
Alright, there's cruise altitude. Let's go ahead and set cruise power as the first thing. 30.5 on the... Let's get there. Go ahead and lean the mixture, looking right about 20 gallons is usually the best. Right about there. You go ahead and turn the fuel pump off. Let's go ahead and switch to the left tank. Mixture is set. Engine parameters all look good. Descent checklist preset. And I'm showing you about 31, 32 minutes. There's a ton of little airports and airstrips around here. Well, we can see Anchorage. It's all right over here. There's Anchorage International Airport, and then the city of Anchorage is kind of right up over here. Elmendorf Air Force Base. A couple other towns in the way. This is the Nick Arm, Turnagain Arm, Cook Inlet. All of this out here is the Cook Inlet, and then all of this here is the Kenai Peninsula. Look off to the left, it's the... What mountains are those? Well, these are the Chugach Mountains. Well, these all out here are the Talkeetna Mountains, kind of off and behind the left wing. Out to the right, there's just some other, I think that's the Alaska Range. Goes way south of... Thinking later I may do a long flight in this. I probably won't stream it. What I'll probably do is record it and upload it. And probably skip most of the cruise. Just because at cruise altitude there's really not a lot to do but look around. So if there are any real highlights of things to see at cruising altitude, then maybe I'll show a snippet of that or something like that. But otherwise, yeah, there's not much. So what I would probably do is the long haul climb, and then the long haul descent. Maybe explain a couple different procedures that we would do. In every single flight on this plane, I've done a full power Ridge of Peak climb. Just because the distance is generally shorter, you want to get up to cruise and then you want to get descended. in the long haul flights, we'd probably do the cruise climb Lena Peak, and maybe I'll cover how to do that. And then I'd do a more gradual descent, because they're usually a pretty quick descent. The thing is, I need to figure out what kind of a route I would want to do a long flight in this plane. We'd probably do an economy cruise as well, so our cruises are set best power because we're rich of peak. We've set for what they call best power. Basically gives you the highest engine percentage with the properly leaned mixture. It's generally set at 85% power. It goes up to 89 right now because we leaned the mixture, so we're actually generating more power. And you set it generally based on a manifold pressure, which generally tends to be, in our case, 30 to 30.5, unless we are higher than that allows, which is the case at 24 and 25,000 feet. In a economy cruise, it would probably be, if I had to take a guess, 60 to 65%. Might even be less. So you cruise slower as well, but you get longer range. You get more endurance. You just end up spending a lot more time up in the air. So you really want to plan to go with the wind to the amount possible. Sometimes you have to go against the wind, and when you're going against it like this, only 15 knots up here at 21,000 feet is actually not that bad. But there are days where you might be going into the wind, and there's a 50 to 60 knot headwind. And sometimes even more, depending on time of the year, jet stream patterns, stuff like that. Well, that's about where the Nick Arm ends, and this is where the road from Anchorage goes into the Matsu Valley. Towns of Palmer, Wasilla, Willow. Those are the three big ones that I can think of. Eagle River. That's on the south side, the Anchorage side. And actually, I think that's it right there. I'm pretty sure that's Eagle River.
The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young.
And that's the Nick Arm. This is the Turn Again Arm, which separates Anchorage from the Kenai Peninsula.
Let's go back to when trees were swung.
Out that way is a couple glaciers, and oh, look at this up here is the water. That's actually, I think, headed toward the southeast. Not sure. Is that Prince William Sound? Yeah, so that may actually be out toward where Valdez and Cordova and some of these other... Yeah, some of these other, towns toward the southeast. Now we're over it right now, just this wide body of water. So yeah, this is in fact Eagle River. Or maybe that is. I don't know, one of the two. I'll tell you. This is Eagle River. I think this is Birchwood. Yeah, it is. This is Birchwood. This is Eagle River. And then back up this way. Palmer. Wasilla's directly behind us pretty much. And then the road curves up back toward Talkeetna. You can still see Denali in the distance, which is pretty cool. More of the southern Alaska range. And yeah, well, here's the city of Anchorage. Take a look at this. This is Anchorage International. Here's the actual city, downtown Anchorage. That's cool. Merrill Field. Elmendorf Air Force Base, right below. Some of the outskirts. South Anchorage. There's a high school. That's pretty cool though. And we're flying through just a couple little thin clouds here. So the cool thing about Anchorage International is it's kind of two airports in one. Well, kind of. Because you have the actual airport, and then you have this seaplane base, Lake Hood. And to my knowledge, I could be wrong on this, but I believe Lake Hood is the only seaplane base that actually has an air traffic control tower. I could be wrong on that, but I believe it is the only one. If anybody knows of any others, absolutely let me know. Maybe we'll do this just for fun, just a really short flight. Maybe we'll do a Lake Hood seaplane flight. Either later today or tonight or maybe another day. We'll get the seaplane and we'll do a Lake Hood seaplane base flight. We'll find somewhere to go. In Alaska, there's plenty of places to put a seaplane down, so I don't think we'd have much trouble there. Real cool view downtown Anchorage right there. Of course, a couple harbors. International, Lake Hood, Elmendorf. Merrill Field is right below us, pretty much, right there. On the South Anchorage. And this is the Cook Inlet. It's a pretty wide body of water. And then this right here is Turnagain Arm. And it ends there, and you go down this road and drive to the Kenai Peninsula, which is where we're heading. So we're actually not doing bad, a 13 knot headwind. Looks like it kind of clouds over, so the weather at Seward may not be all that great. Let's see if we're in range to pick it up. We should be. Yeah, okay. 180 at 7, 10 miles visibility, 7,000 overcast, only 13 Celsius. Wow. 2987 on the altimeter. Alright, well, let's take a look at our... Alright, so the primary runway is 1331. They have 1634, that's actually very short. Yeah, 2,300 feet, I think that may be too short. Alright, couple important points to notice. Traffic pattern fixed wing, 1,000 foot AGL. 3134 arrivals maintain 800 feet until turning final. 13 and 16 departures climb straight ahead to 800 feet before turning westbound. Well, if we're coming in on 13, oh, because there's a high mountain there. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set direct affix and then we can just fly over the river. So let's go.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Just let us escape and fly away tonight.
So we're gonna turn direct this fix.
We have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be alright. Can you see forever we will go?
I really need to learn how to edit the flight plans within this. It gets kind of tricky. Alright. Well.
We are forever learning, one step at a time. As long as the world is turning, I'll be by your side. We'll keep the fire burning, I'll never see you hurt. You know I can't
And we'll go runway 13. The wind favors 16, but it's so short I don't want to risk in this plane. So yeah, we will just go with that. Alright, there we go. Should be giving us top of descent. Yeah, 12 minutes. Actually, we're probably beyond it, so I think we need to go ahead and start a descent. Let's just go ahead and do that.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told.
So that added a short amount of time on our route. Not much. Let's see what our safe altitude around here, 6,700. Although along our route, now if we stay south of that, okay, we are okay to go ahead down to 5. No, we'll go 6,000. I'm gonna go ahead and do the FLC. VNAV is on, so yeah, we probably passed the original top descent point, so let's keep that up. Alright, let's go ahead and run a descent checklist. Go back in and grab this weather here. It changed. 7,500. The wind is the same now. It's up to 14 Celsius. 2986. Let's go ahead and set that. We don't need to turn the landing light on. We'll do that at, before landing. Fuel looks good. We'll switch tanks in a few minutes here. Hours is required. Mixture, will enrich in it just to make sure we stay within the green. Brake pressure is good. And most of the Kenai Peninsula is out that way. We're over the eastern portion of it. Towns of Kenai and Soldotna are going to be off to the, oh, look at the moon! Oh, that's cool. Kind of see the little bit of it there. Kenai, Soldotna off the right wing out to the west. Homer is to the, kind of out there, I think, to the, yeah, well to the southwest of us. Yeah, Homer's here, Kenai, Soldotna. So here's the plan. We're flying direct to the Seward fix. From there, We will probably fly visual and then direct a final turn and land runway 13. And we sit right at the water. All the Kenai fjords down here. That's going to be pretty. It's similar topography to the eastern part of South Central Alaska, which is Valdez, Cordova. This is the Prince William Sound, Cook Inlet. And then you get out to the ocean. Our temperatures are looking good.
Be strong to hold the powers of the sun.
I think that road there that we're looking at kind of down by that lake, I think that's the Seward Highway, which runs from Seward up to... Yeah, basically up to the end of the Turnagain Arm, which is where the road to Kenai and Soldotna ties into the road back to Anchorage. And Seward is right at the edge of the Kenai Fjords National Park. There's some ice fields, there's some glaciers. Yeah, wow. I wish the clouds would go away because we'd have a super pretty sight. But I'm sure once we get below the clouds, I'm sure it'll look nice as well. We may pick up a little bit of icing coming down through here, so I'm actually going to turn the de-ice on. Normal should be okay. We will also... We'll set that, just in case. I mean, it's only -5, and we're going down, so we'll be in above freezing temperatures momentarily, but we do run the risk of picking up ice as we descend through these clouds. So I want to be prepared. We're going to have to descend faster than that, though. We're going to take the power all the way out. We just need to monitor our temperatures, because we want to keep the CHT at 240 or higher. The winds are picking up as we're getting lower, which is kind of unusual. ahead and pull the map up here. I want to look at something. I'm gonna turn the topography on. Yeah, we're gonna break away from that. And we're gonna manually set the heading. To kind of follow that there. Let's go heading.
All of the pain seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch.
I will just follow the valley down. So what I don't want to do is get pushed into these, too close to these mountains. This will give us some time. We're basically just going to follow the water right here and right down. And I think that's the airport right there. Yeah, our temperatures are low. Let's get these temps back up. Let's go full rich on the mixture. We'll turn on our landing lights, boost pump on. Switch the fuel to the right tank. And we're going to disengage the autopilot. And we're actually going to fly this by hand. Actually, that can go off. De-icing can go off. Cabin heat can go off. We're good. What I'm gonna do is actually drop the flaps to half now. We'll steepen our descent. We can actually put some power in. We're gonna try to get these engine temps up. I don't want them to stay below 240. Pretty unconventional. Yeah, I think we did start the descent too late. The good news is we have enough room out in the valley to circle a little bit. We can. Hoping we won't need to. Engine temps are coming up, which is good. Let's go ahead, pull the power back. Kind of just circling the power a little bit. Now we are too high. We should be down about 2,000 right now. We're probably even lower than that, and we're at 3,600. Well, I don't know if this is overcast. I mean, it's cloudy for sure. This looks more broken to me. And it's, yeah, covered in snow, even though it's 14 Celsius on the ground. Yeah, this is pretty. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. The airport elevation is 28 feet, so we're going to descend down to 1,000. And we're just going to fly a pattern. So here's what we're going to do.
Engaging autopilot.
This should be maintain altitude. It isn't. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do.
Engaging autopilot.
Let's go ahead and add some power in. We'll disengage it and we're gonna circle back. That's actually really pretty. Wow. That's better than I was expecting. There's the town. Trimmed a little bit here on this. Okay, let's... Not sure what that right there is. That one of the ice fields? No. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and turn. Don't want to go too steep. We want to stay at about 30 degrees. We want to maintain our altitude at about 1,000 feet. Excuse me. Wind is fairly light over here, which is good. We're going to start circle back. And just fly like this. This would make more sense if it actually was winter. But it's summer. And it's 14 Celsius on the ground. And there's snow all over the place. Something isn't right here. This actually is really pretty though. I'm impressed. Good power setting. Alright, now we're going to take the power back some more. Engine temps are looking very good. What I'm going to do is zoom in on the map. I don't want to really go below 800 feet here. So let's go ahead and turn. We're going to take the power out. And we're going to turn onto the final approach course. Let's stay above 800 feet. Too steep. That's a little bit steep. We're only half flaps too, so this is a little bit high. We're slow enough we can go full flaps. That'll really help us get our airspeed down, and we have a little bit of runway to work with.
500.
I think we're going to be okay here. Not my best approach. Not the worst. At 90 knots, we're carrying a bit of speed. Yeah, we're doing fine here. I don't think they usually get approaches into 1-3 from what it looks like. Alright, here we go. Easy. Take the power out. Not bad. Alright. Let's go flaps up. Look at the water right there. That's pretty. Oh, look at that. Let's not miss our turn, because we'd have to go all the way back and turn around and come all the way back up. That's actually really pretty. Wow. It's pretty out this way too. It's pretty out that way. It's even pretty that way. 360 degrees of pretty views. Welcome to Seward, Alaska, folks. Okay. Go ahead and turn the landing line off. Come up here and we'll just stop short of 3-4. And that's where that runway ends. Turn the boost pump off. Flaps are up. Zoom in, we can cross the runway. And yeah, it ends right there pretty much. That's a short. Wait! That doesn't look right. There's the beacon tower sitting right in the middle of that runway. That definitely doesn't look right. That doesn't matter to us. Is this person gonna park us? No. He's just walking around on the ramp enjoying the weather. Hey, at least it isn't a van driving through our airplane. Alright. All the planes are facing the other way, but that's fine. I like the way this looks. Alright, let's go through those final checklists real quick here. Transponder standby, I think that's the only thing we really have to do on there. Yeah, turn pitot heat off. And let's do the shutdown. Throttle is idle, we'll go mixture cut off. Alright, engine is stopped. Go ahead and turn the mags off. Okay. Hey, there's the van! Or a truck, really. Okay. Absolutely beautiful here. You can turn the lights off. Let's go ahead, cut avionics. Alternators. And the battery switches. Alright, how about that, folks? Just one more good glance at how pretty it is over here. Just all the way around. It didn't show us the end of flight screen, which it usually does, but no big deal. Well, what it looks like, it was about a 45 to 50 minute flight, so not bad. Well, folks, welcome to Seward, Alaska. Thanks for flying with me, and hope to have you aboard on the next one. And as always, until next time, take care, stay safe. We'll see ya.